Ever feel like you're negotiating with a brick wall?
Mm,
Well, you're not alone. Nearly 70% of sales professionals say they deal with unreasonable clients all the time.
it's true. It's a tough reality of sales.
It really is. So we're diving deep into how to handle those tough clients.
Yeah. We're going to extract some actionable insights from the sales experts.
The Sales Experts Ltd. Global Sales Recruitment Company.
Exactly. They really know their stuff.
Yeah, they do. And this deep dive is for everyone out there leading sales teams, hiring sales professionals, or just navigating the world of sales.
Yeah. Anyone who's ever faced a client that just seems impossible to work with.
Right. So let's jump in. The sales experts don't just say, stay calm.
No. They go deeper.
Right. So what do they say?
They actually give you specific techniques for regulating your emotions in, like, the heat of the moment.
Okay. So like what kind of techniques?
Well, one thing they emphasize is the power of the pause.
Okay.
So when a client makes a crazy demand or just throws you off,
Yeah.
don't react right away. Take a pause.
Like hit the reset button
Exactly. Give yourself a second to, like, breathe and think.
before things get out of hand.
Yeah. Respond strategically, not emotionally.
So recenter.
Yeah. And another technique is to rephrase the client's concerns.
Okay.
Show them you're listening, trying to see their side.
De-escalate.
Exactly. And it helps to reframe stuff.
Make it less,
Yeah. Make it more neutral.
more collaborative.
Yeah.
So you got fighting, you're
Working together.
finding common ground.
Mm.
Right?
Right?
But what if the client is just totally unreasonable? Like, is there ever a time to just walk away?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mhm.
And the sales experts address that head on.
They do.
Sometimes a client's demands just don't work.
With your business.
Yeah, or with, like, your ethical standards. You
Right.
can't always make everyone happy.
So then how do you handle that? How do you walk away without like burning bridges?
Be polite, but firm.
Okay.
Be clear about what you can and cannot do.
Your boundaries,
Yeah. And don't be afraid to walk away from a bad deal.
even if it's hard.
Yeah, it's about long-term success.
That takes confidence.
It does. But it's crucial.
Yeah. You're not just closing deals
Right. You're building relationships.
long term,
Yeah. And the best relationships are built on respect.
mutual respect.
Exactly. Knowing each other's limits.
Okay. So you stayed calm.
Yeah.
What's next in this playbook?
Understanding the why.
Behind the client's crazy behavior.
Exactly. It's not always what it seems.
So dig deeper,
Yeah. Uncover the root cause.
like a detective.
Exactly. Ask the right questions.
What's driving them?
Is it pressure from their boss? Maybe budget issues? Or are they just scared of making a mistake?
Okay. So once you understand their motivations,
You can tailor your approach.
it's almost like you're reframing the whole challenge.
Totally.
Yeah.
Instead of seeing the client as, like, the enemy.
You're trying to
Well,
work
it's-
together.
Exactly.
Find a solution that works for everyone.
Right. It's a shift in mindset.
From confrontation to,
Collaboration.
okay, I like that. So
Yep.
how do we uncover those hidden whys? What questions should we be asking?
Start by acknowledging their concerns. Like, I understand you need to stay within a certain budget.
Okay.
Can you tell me more about what's driving that?
So you're showing empathy?
Right. And encouraging them to open up.
Okay. Then what?
Ask more targeted questions. As they talk, you'll start to see what's really important to them.
Okay. So for example,
If they mention implementation time, you could ask what milestones or deadlines are driving that timeline.
got it. So you're like peeling back the layers.
Exactly. Getting to the core of their decision-making process.
Okay. So once you understand the why,
You look for the common thread.
that area agreement.
Yeah, where you can both win.
The sales experts talk about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But what does that actually look like?
It starts with figuring out your shared objectives. What are you both trying to achieve?
Okay.
Let's say you're in tech sales.
Okay.
Your client wants a lower price on your software.
Happens all the time.
Instead of getting stuck on the price,
Yeah.
talk about what they want to achieve with the software.
Their goal
Right, like maybe they want to increase user engagement.
or streamline their workflow.
Exactly. Or improve data analytics.
So you're shifting the conversation.
From price to outcomes.
So instead of selling software,
You're selling a path to success.
I like that. And suddenly the price is less important.
Exactly, because they see the value.
The value of reaching their goals.
Right, and speaking of value,
The sales experts talk about that too.
yeah, they say when clients fixate on price,
Uh-huh.
it usually means something else is going on.
It's like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, exactly. They might not really understand the long-term benefits.
Or the ROI.
Right. So you have to show them the value.
In a clear picture.
Exactly.
But how do you do that? How do you make it resonate?
Tell a story.
A story.
The sales experts call it value-based storytelling.
Okay, interesting.
Instead of just giving facts and figures,
You make it real.
yeah, you bring the value to life.
Okay, so for instance,
Instead of saying, our software can reduce your error rate by 15%, you tell a story about a client who used your software to save money and boost their profits.
that's so much better.
Right. It's more engaging.
It makes the value feel real.
Exactly.
Okay, so what if you've done all that,
You've shown the value? You've built rapport?
but you're still hitting a wall?
Then it's time to explore alternatives.
Different solutions.
Right, that could meet everyone's needs.
Without compromising.
Exactly.
Sales experts suggest brainstorming.
Yeah. Work together with the client.
Find a win-win.
Exactly.
But how do you find those creative solutions when it feels like you've tried everything?
Have a brainstorming session with the client.
Okay,
Get their input.
their perspective.
Yeah. You'll be surprised what you come up with together.
So turn the negotiation into a problem-solving session.
Exactly.
And how do you start that process?
Set some parameters.
Okay,
Like say, okay, our budget is fixed.
what can we do within those limits?
Yeah, exactly.
So constraints can actually help.
Yeah. They force you to think outside the box.
And it shows the client you're committed.
To finding a solution.
That works for everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about being flexible, finding creative solutions.
Right.
But when do you have to draw the line?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to.
You have to be firm, right?
You can't give in to every demand.
Especially if it hurts your business.
Right, or your integrity.
It's about knowing your worth
Exactly. And what you're willing to negotiate.
and communicating that clearly.
Politely, but firmly.
So how do you do that?
You could say something like, I understand where you're coming from, and I want to find a solution that works for us both.
Okay.
But we do have some limitations on, and then mention the thing you can't budge on.
Right.
Maybe we could explore some other options in that area.
So you're standing your ground,
Yeah.
but keeping the door open.
Exactly.
Okay. So we've covered a lot.
We have.
Staying calm, figuring out the why,
Finding that common ground.
and knowing when to walk away.
It's a lot.
It is. So if you had to boil it all down to like 2 or 3 key takeaways,
For our listeners.
what would they be?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is this. Even the toughest client interactions,
Yeah.
they can become opportunities
For what?
for collaboration,
Okay.
for finding solutions that benefit everyone.
It's about changing your mindset.
Exactly. From confrontation to cooperation.
Right. And that ties into the second takeaway,
Which is,
understanding the why.
yes, dig deeper.
Uncover those motivations
See things from their side.
and find solutions that meet everyone's needs.
Right. Your needs and their needs.
And the third takeaway,
Set boundaries. And don't be afraid to walk away.
if the deal isn't right,
Sometimes that's the best thing you can do.
that's hard.
It is. But remember, it's about quality over quantity.
Right. So for everyone out there leading sales teams, hiring sales professionals, or just navigating the world of sales,
Remember these insights from the sales experts.
stay calm. Understand your client's motivations.
And know your limits.
You can turn even the toughest clients into valuable partners.
And achieve lasting sales success.
And if you want more tips on building a winning sales team,
Check out the Sales Experts Ltd.
they've got coaching programs, training workshops, recruitment services.
Everything you need to succeed in sales.
So until next time.
Happy selling!